In this video, we are just going to learn in detail about this particular statement that you can see often in many Python programming language. So this is actually a simple if condition which checks whether to include the main function in your Python file. So we are just going to demonstrate this, why we are going to use this in every Python program, and also the use case for using this if condition for including the main function in our Python script. Let's get started. So for demonstrating this, I'm just going to save this Python file. I'm just creating a folder called py. I'm going to save this as python 01 python 1. So just consider this file as python 1, and often in programming languages like C and C++, we will be defining and using a main function like this. I hope you remember this particular function in C and C++ programming languages. I hope you are all familiar with at least C programming language by developing your own projects in embedded systems. And often in C language, we will be utilizing this main function as the starting point of our application code and also the ending point of our application code. But irrespective of the function that you are defining in the program, in Python doesn't require any main function or any other function. Whatever that you are typing over to this file, line by line, the interpreter will be executing all the lines irrespective of the function that those lines are present. So we don't actually require a main function in Python, but we will be writing our main function from here on in our Python scripts for optimizing the code for better quality and readability. Because let's take for an instance, you are developing a Python scripts of thousands of lines, and after a month, if you take and read the program, you must be able to read the program and understand the logic. Because if you keep on working on project by project and if you are moving on, you will be not able to understand what you yourself wrote in that particular program. So for increasing the quality of the program and for increasing the readability, we will be using the main function in Python. So as usual, I am just defining the main function in Python. I hope this is the syntax that you know for defining a function in Python. And inside the function, I'm just going to print hello. Now I'm just saving this and I'm going to run this. You can see the hello has been printed, that is this main function has been executed, which is inside this particular condition if underscore underscore name underscore underscore is equal to underscore underscore main underscore underscore. So I hope you got to know why we are going to use main function in Python, and now there is a general methodology for including the main function in each Python file, that is this particular if condition. So whatever the Python script it may be, we will be writing this if condition before including or calling the main function or main instance in the Python script. So this is done to avoid including multiple main functions from multiple files imported in this particular Python file. So what the Python interpreter does is, whenever you write a set of lines in the Python interpreter cell, the Python interpreter just reads all the cells and it defines and assigns a values to some of the global variables, and one of those global variable is this one, underscore underscore name underscore underscore, and it assigns the value of this variable to be underscore underscore main underscore underscore if the Python program is running from the current file. We are writing to this python01.py and we are running the Python script from the same file. So it has assigned the name variable with the value underscore underscore main underscore underscore. But what if I import this set of code from another file and I'm printing the data? So at that time, this will not happen. The Python interpreter will not name the name variable from that file as the value main, since we are importing the values or functions from that particular file. So for demonstrating that, I am just going to create new file, view files. Here click on this icon, new file. Here I am just going to write or name it as python2.py. What I will do is I will just cut everything right over here in python1.py and I am going to paste it in the python2.py. I am saving this, and here I am just going to import python2. I am saving this. You can see whatever that I have written is available in python2 file, and I am just importing that to the python1 file. Now when I try to run this python2, you see I am having hello printed, but when I try to run the script from python1, the hello is not printed. All these codes are imported to this python1 and we are running the python1. This has the meaning that this name variable, when it is ran from the python2, it will be having the value main. So for better understanding, I will just print this underscore name underscore. Now you see I got the main printed, underscore main underscore has been printed, and when I try to run it from python01.py by importing python2 to this file, I am not getting that. So the main function from the python2 has been neglected in the python1 being executed. So for understanding what will be the variable value name if I call this python2 in python1. So for understanding that, I will just write an else condition and I am going to call the main again. So this time if fails, this else will be executed. So I am just moving to the python1. Now I am running this, and this time you can very well see the name is nothing but python02, that is the name of the python script file right over here. So whenever we call a function from another file by importing that module, the name variable from that particular module will be assigned with the python file name, and if you run the script from the current file, we will be having the variable underscore name underscore variable value to be underscore main underscore. So this is the logic, and this is why we are using this if name is equal to main sanity check for including the main function in our running script. So we are just using this condition or sanity check for avoiding the inclusion of main functions from various python files into the current python file that is being running. So for avoiding that inclusion or execution of main function from different python files imported to this current file, we are using this sanity check. So I hope you learned something new in this particular video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.